Moffat has made a brilliant start. He's flying and Brock is going. And here they come to that critical first bend.
We have a touch-off in the Hardie-Feredo Classic for 79 with Peter Brock 05 for the Boulder Holden dealer team. Zooming up Mountain Straight. And here's our camera view in the Peter Williamson car in the small litre class. This is what it feels like in the opening corner and the first run to Mountain Straight. Peter Brock 05, former National Touring Car Champion, leads from Bobby Morris, Alan Moffat, Alan Grice, Peter Jansen. Then the rest of the field, and Brock, who was going to conserve in this opening lap of the race, has established, even at this stage, what you would term a handy lead.
The Mazda in front, weaving across the road, the adrenaline pumping. 60 drivers out there, all trying their hardest, trying to conserve their cars, trying to go fast. But look at Peter Brock, and the crowd are going wild at the top of the mountain.
They've got a Torana 1, they've got a Torana 2, and a Ford in third.
And it's Brock down the bottom of the straight. A fabulous first lap. He's going to go through in a standing start in about 2 minutes 30 seconds, and that's quick time.
Bobby Morris is in second place. Third place is Alan Moffat, and moving up to give Moffat a tough time is Alan Grice. Okay, Conrod Straight. This is what it feels like coming down, going through the gears, the brakes as we approach the left-hander.
Derek Bell alongside him in the Alpha, but just being slightly out-braked. So we've got a great dice on for the 2-litre cars. They're running neck and neck. You can see the Alpha just slipping inside him there.
Oh, that's sideways. Dick Johnson.
And a complete spin.
Alan Grice making this big bowl move on Alan Moffat coming up here in this pack, and John Harvey was making forward progress very speedily. If you remember, Harvey started position 11, was unhappy that Moffat got a shot from the second row, and Harvey has gone through. Grice moving up on Charlie O'Brien, halfway down the straightaway that of course is Breville Conrod Straight for this year. And takes him on the outside too. Now down through the gears as he has to take this left-hander. That's displaced him one spot. Grice goes back to third. Charlie O'Brien to fourth. John Harvey has come from 11th to 5th. Dick Johnson has inverted the Ford. The Brian Burt Ford in a very, very tough place, and that's going to cause...
Dick's still in the car too. The marshals are talking with him. He'd gone into the fence there.
Here we go. Third gear. Second gear. Clear the road.
Oh, bad luck indeed. This is the Ron Wanless Leo Leonard Denmark Ford entry from Queensland. Leo Leonard was to have started and carried out the first driving stint.
And I think he might have carried out the last driving stint, but look at that steam, Mike. The old 1-2, because Harvey now has moved into a fairly distant second. There's the Mark Thatcher Toyota Corolla Levin.
He's obviously had a lose, yes, judging by the tyre marks, and then whether or not he can engage gear or he's just sitting there waving them on. That's Peter Jansen, obviously.
Yeah, maybe a nudge first, because that's what he's got across the back. Now he's... Yeah, it was just a very obvious sign to the marshal saying,
and he's done it again.
To spin the car around.
That's sort of the old Dick Emery frost-free, isn't it? If the windscreen's all fogged up.
There's that rotten Volvo, holding everybody up. What a joke. Here behind me is Peter Brock. And here comes Bobby Morris. Look at him go past. Watch him go. There he goes. Cover me 7, Bobby. 4, 3, 2, on the brake.
Oh, trouble for Roger Cartwright in car number 54. That's the Escort. Roger from Victoria, he's had a lose here, has collected the concrete wall by the look of it head on, side by side as they come up to the left-hander onto Avco Mountain Straight. Who's going to give way? It won't be Charlie. No way. And Charlie says, all right, Alan, here's a bit of grass. Here comes Peter Brock. Into the pits. Take it away, Chris Economaki.
Okay, here he's heading in very slowly, very cautiously. The White has a big lead. There's no need to hurry. We've started our clock now. We start the clock when the wheels stop. And there's going to be a driver's change, apparently, as Brock steps out and Richards steps in. It's nice that a driver can give his co-driver a bigger lead. They're changing the right rear tires, and there's the fuel going in again. The car's been in exactly 30 seconds now. The driver change has been effected. The seat belts have changed. Brock is giving Richards a little tip on how the car is performing. It's a very cool, calm, and collected pit stop, extremely professional. Richards is zipping up. We'll wait now for him to pull out, and there he goes, and the stopwatch reads 45 and 1/100 seconds, one of the better stops today.
We're seeing a sight we saw in 1976 when Bob Morris won the race, but now it's only 2¼ hours into the race, and look at the smoke that has just begun to billow from the back of the Ron Hodgson Channel 7 car. And into the pits, surely, will come Bob Morris, having handed over to the Austrian driver who was last year's European Touring Car Champion. Bob Morris, well, you can read it all in his face.
Uh-oh, troubles for John Fitzpatrick. The Alan Moffat Falcon is in trouble. Tremendous trouble.
John Fitzpatrick staggering out of the car. And that tells it all.
The thing I hate most is seeing it on that vulture carrier, if you want to know the truth. That's really the sad part. I wish they'd leave them on the track, actually.
And wait for the reaction of spectators, the thousands upon thousands of them up the top part of the circus. Peter Brock, 05 for the Marlborough Holden dealer team, comes across the mountain. The man who has conquered the mountain 3 times and staring a 4th in the face. Here he comes. Listen to the applause, the accolades for a man among men when it comes to race car drivers. Still tidy. Picks up the inside rear wheel that time. Peter Brock is trying and trying hard in this last lap. It'll be known as not only the race which this car led every lap of the race, but it'll be interesting to check his final lap time. Down into the braking area, back through the gears. Listen to the crowd warming up. A checkered flag unfolds, a page in history as Peter Brock and the Marlborough Holden dealer team comes across to take the checkered flag.